Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another segment of our weekly segments called Thumbs Up Thursday. I'm joined today by Miss Miss Barbie. I'm kidding.
It's only good when I'm in trouble.
So we'll give it, a couple of seconds till everybody hops online. Beautiful sunny day here in Fresno, California,
Nice.
live. Make sure as you're hopping on, or if you're already on, make sure that you text your friends, share this live, comment, thumbs up. If you guys got any cool projects, we'd love to hear about them. Send some pictures over. Our marketing manager, Victoria, is amazing at displaying everything that we have here in the store. Isn't that right, Barbie?
Yes. Oh, she is wonderful.
Colleen BC, good morning. My
Good
two
morning,
favorite, Colleen. What are we going to talk about today, Barbie?
We're going to talk about this wonderful multi-needle. And I'm not a multi-needle owner.
That's my world.
But yes, it's Tony's world.
This is my world. Welcome to Elmo's world. I mean, Tony's world.
But I'm fascinated with everything that this machine can do.
Multi-needles, I never knew how big embroidery was, honestly, Barbie. I did not know how big it was until I actually took a deep dive. And now, I can proudly say that we are building and establishing a huge community, not only here in Fresno, but in the Central Valley of, a couple of multi-needle users. They come in and they have this vision, and then here at Authorized Back. And so we bring that vision to life. We support, we guide, we mentor, we teach you how to use your machine. Not only the multi-needles, all the machines that we have here in the store. But for me and for this Thumbs Up Thursday segment, I love the Brother multi-needles, the PRS100s, that single needle. The PR1X is the newer version of that single needle that Brother just released. Then you jump into the PR680, which we're going to talk about today, this bad boy right here. Notice there's a number in every model. That number just signifies how many needles these machines have. So PR1X, one needle, PRS100, one needle, PR680, that 6 means 6 needle, and then lastly that PR10. PR1055 doesn't have 55 needles.
Yeah.
It only has 10.
I was going to ask you something about it too. Oh, are all these machines Bluetooth, Wi-Fi?
Yes, I think with the exception of the PRS100.
Okay, the single needle.
I could be wrong. I know the PR1X is. The PR680, absolutely. That's 6 needle. It's local, what do they call it? LAN, local area network compatible, meaning that you can transfer designs from your computer or your mobile device onto the screen here.
So Artspira will work with the multi-needles?
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, it will work with them.
Okay. Next question.
Yes.
Does it have a camera?
The 6 needle? The 6 needle unfortunately doesn't, but it does have a red crosshair, which we'll show you here shortly. How many people we got online? 22. Okay. So we just kind of slowly jumped into it, but now we'll make it official. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to Thumbs Up Thursday. I'm here with Barbie. Today we're going to be talking about
our multi-needle.
Our Brother PR680.
Yes, and the fun that you can have with it.
Absolutely. What are some comments out there? Good morning, everyone. Francis. Good morning, Miss Wanda. Sandy, greetings. Miss Gail Foster, good morning.
Yeah, if I was to own a multi-needle, it wouldn't necessarily be because I'm running a business, but I might want it just to do like these small craft fairs too.
Absolutely.
Yes. Something I'm not pressured with.
Absolutely, yes. So we'll just actually, before we even started the segment, we had this hat going. We want to kind of show off our hats here, show how great this machine was able to embroider our nice USA flag. Look at that, Barbie.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
Greatest country in the world.
Yeah.
Greatest country in the world. So it embroidered this right before we went live. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, and we have another small project for you to see. Okay, so look how easy it is to remove. You just pull, twist, okay, then you grab it here, so you can see. I'm gonna put it off to the side. The hat hoop that I'm using today is called the flat brim hat hoop. It's from Brother as well. It allows you to embroider as closest to the brim as possible to the bottom. It has an embroidery dimension of 2.5 in height and about 5.25 inches in width. So it's very easy to hoop. As you can see, I just unhooped this hat. Look how easy it is. Once you're done with it, you get it on out of here. Okay. Kind of get it, tucked together. And Good. We can go ahead and hang this on
Yeah,
our
I like
mannequin
it.
over there.
Okay.
And if we can zoom in here on the screen, you'll see that this is your home screen. But before I even start that, let's zoom back up to the front. I want to show you when you first start off your machine, you want to make sure that everything is good, okay? And what I mean by that is you need to lubricate your machine at one time in the morning before you use it. So I don't know if they can really see where I'm going to lubricate it unless we go to the front camera. Okay, so there's this little, what would you call it here? This little
The cover for your
the cover
bobbin.
where the bobbin case goes, and there's a function here with a little oiler. When you click on that, the hook spins, and it'll even tell you. It'll tell you, and it'll show you a picture of the design on the screen of where you're gonna add just one drop of oil. So that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna add just one little drop. Boom. Sorry. Was my head in the way? I'm sorry. So it'll go right here. Right here. One drop of oil, and that's all that it takes. And I actually love this specific zoom spout oiler. I'm gonna show it right here just so you can see why I like it so much.
You want me to put it there?
So if you can see right here, here's the tip, right? As soon as you take that little red tip off, it has this little cool tube that extends out.
That's cool.
It's bendable, so you're able to get it wherever it needs to go. And all you do is squeeze, and it drops that oil. Zoom spout.
And we carry that in the store.
We carry it in the store. We carry it on our website. Great notion and oiler to have. It came, the machines come with a standard oil, but for me, that just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, it's clean.
Once we oil our machine, we check our bobbin with our bobbin. We check our bobbin case, and we check this bobbin thread.
Now, it's important to have the right kind of bobbin for these machines, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're using a magnetic bobbin.
Yes, I'm using a magnetic bobbin.
Multi needles.
Exactly. It's a magnetic bobbin. The way that you can tell, we're going to go back over here in the camera, is it has this little black, I don't know if we can, right here. So it has blue on one side, light blue, and it has this magnet color, kind of charcoal on the back. That's what's going to go towards the bottom of the bobbin case. And you'll feel it because it'll snap in. It'll snap in just like that. Another quick thing that I want to talk about, when I'm not here at the store learning about embroidery, I'm at home and embroidering myself, and I'm also looking at videos of maybe you come across some tension problems. So what I've learned is trial and error, like always. If you're having like a tension problem, you always want to inspect your bobbin case. There's a little cover right here where you just grab, whether it's like a little, business card, something that's very thin. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put it in here and get any debris. Believe it or not, Barbie, a lot of the times this is what causes that tension issue.
Oh, that's good to know.
You just do it a couple of times, okay? And you want to get as much debris as you can from in there as possible. If you have one of those air in a cans, if you want to come in here and just go ahead and just blow some air into it, it'll get all debris from there. So it's just little small things that I've learned along the way. Once we put our bobbin case, we're gonna hook it through the hook. Sorry, one more time, Victoria. We're gonna do it right here because I already put the bobbin thread. But there's like a little river here where you follow the trail, and you're gonna hear a little snap. Boom, right there.
Heard it. Yeah.
Once you hear that little snap, that means it's good, it's in place, and we can go ahead and come back to the machine. And we're gonna go ahead and enter the bobbin case back in its place. We've lubricated the machine, we've checked our bobbin case, we've inspected for any type of debris, and now we're ready to start embroidering. A lot of customers or embroiders out there, they'll usually call and say, hey, my machine, it's acting up. I'm getting some needle breakage. I'm getting some puckering. I'm getting, that nesting at the bottom.
The bird nest.
Or sometimes the bottom bobbin thread will be on top. It'll be sitting on top. It could be as easy as just getting that debris from the bobbin case. So it's little tricks, little hacks, that I've learned along the way. Once you put that bobbin case in there, we're ready to go.
And what about threading them? Is it pretty easy to thread them?
Absolutely. So all of these threads back here, they're numbered. And at the top, they're even numbered as well. All you got to do is follow the thread, right? You follow the numbers, and it's pretty self-explanatory right here. There's some arrows that tells you where you need to go. You come down, right back up. I've only threaded my machine once, and every time I switch my thread, I just tie them together. I tie it at the top, and I just pull it through.
Okay.
Very, very easy. That way you don't have to rethread the machine.
To me, that would be kind of scary.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. Another thing that I want to show you here on the zoomed in camera is this little tackle box. And this little tackle box literally has everything that you're going to need. It comes with a couple of needles right here. These are standard universal needles. You have, what are these, Barbie? Your spool holders?
Spool cap.
Spool caps. Does it go underneath or on top of the thread?
Goes on top.
Goes on top, okay. It comes with already about 5 of the magnetic bobbin thread. All these tools right here, right, to switch out your needles. Here's that pin that I told you about. Scissors. I mean, it comes with a bunch of great things. One of the things that I like about the PR680, like I was mentioning before, it's LAN functional, right? So it allows you to transfer designs from your computer or mobile device to the machine. This feature provides, access to machine updates and lets you link to the Brother support app for additional resources and assistance. Not only that, but it has a great embroidery area. So we're done here with this little tackle box.
I do have a question, Tony.
Yes.
So those bobbins, those magnetic bobbins, would you recommend somebody buying them by the box or just by the package if they're running a business?
The box. Absolutely. Okay. So we sell them in packs of 10, and we also sell them in packs of 100. Every time I have someone come in, I always recommend to get the box of 100. It's just going to last you longer. You get it for less. And you don't have to worry about, constantly running to the store or shopping on the site for, extra bobbin thread.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So definitely recommend the pack of 100, especially when when we have them on sale.
That's good to know.
Okay. So we can go ahead and get started. We're going to embroider today on a visor.
Do that visor.
That
and
visor.
Then we have another project that we're going to do.
Absolutely.
And where did you put the visor?
Where did I put the visor? It's underneath the podium. Okay.
We're just here for the entertainment.
So we're going to bring it over here, and I'm going to let Barbie stick on the stabilizer that we've cut out. Have we cut out the little stabilizer?
I did. Well, I don't know where I put it, but I did.
Here.
See, I told you I'm just here for the entertainment. Maybe.
You're right. Yep.
Yeah?
Look at this.
Oh, there it is. Thank you, Tony. So I cut a piece of the Wet and Gone tacky, just because I like to wash it away. And I know it's going to stay in position when I use the tacky. Oh, you were showing it? Yeah. You can't even see it on here, but it will wash away and you won't even notice it.
I know you had mentioned it, Barbie, but why do you choose to use the Wet and Gone tacky?
So I like the Wet and Gone tacky because if I'm doing a project, it's not going to shift around on me. And so you can't, I'm sorry, I'm making you jump all over the place. You can't even tell it's on there. So it keeps it from shifting, jumping around. So I love the tacky stabilizers, and I love the fact that we have it in the Wet and Gone now. But I will tell you, when I'm doing clothes, I like to do the tacky cutaway.
Okay.
Because that supports all the stitches, and you don't really have to worry about how dense they are, because that stabilizer is a little thicker and it's going to support no matter what.
Anytime I use, and that's great advice. Anytime I use any type of adhesive stabilizer, whether it's whether it's the perfect stick cutaway, whether it's a perfect stick tearaway, I always like to use my Durkee frames. And we'll talk a little bit about the Durkee frames here shortly, but I want to show our customers how to hoop.
Yes.
How to use this hooping, how easy it is to hoop it, right? So you have, your hat hoop that's here. And actually, we were talking about it. Will it embroider on this visor?
Yes. So we're experimenting
today.
We
are experimenting, okay? So this is how easy it is. There's no guide here like a couple of the hats have. They'll usually have like a little line down the middle that tells you where your center is. And this visor doesn't. On the hat hoop itself, it has one little ridge line right here that stands out from the rest of them. That's the one that tells you that that's your center. Okay, so
cool.
We're gonna go ahead and eye it, and then we'll do our best. So here you're gonna put it right underneath the stitch of the visor. You'll see some stitches down here. That's where you want your teeth to sit underneath. After that, you're gonna take that sweatband from inside and you're gonna turn it inside out. When you turn it inside out, it has these, it's gonna go between right here. What would you call this, Barbie, right here?
Just a peg to hold it out of the way.
Like a little peg.
Yeah.
You guys see this little gap right here? I don't know, my finger's grabbing it right there. It's gonna go between here and it's gonna hold the sweatband from turning inside out again, okay? So here's what we're gonna do, okay? And grab the sweatband.
Oh, I'm sorry, I should have pulled it out of the way, huh?
Just like that.
Okay. So you pull the sweatband down towards the visor. Okay.
Towards the visor, and it's gonna go inside that little right here. It's easier once you turn it inside out. That's why you always want to turn it inside out first, and it'll sit right there just like that. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Don't worry about if your hat hoop's not in position correctly yet. You can always adjust it once you have it on the hat hoop itself. From here, we're gonna come, put it right here, just like that. Notice inside, the sweatband is inside out, and it's sitting just like that, okay? Here. Look at that. Like I said, don't worry if it's not adjusted, if it's not centered. You can always adjust it once it's on the hat hoop. So from here, we're going to jump straight to the hat hoop over here. I know it's going to be a little hard to see, guys, but just bear with me as I try to hoop it over here. There's two little sliding, I guess, little metal things that are going to slide straight down into the hat hoop.
Oh, yeah.
When you use adhesive stabilizer or perfect stick or wet and gone tacky and you stick it on the hat itself, it's super easy. You don't have to worry about putting some stabilizer here. The only time I put stabilizer here is when I'm embroidering on hats that are already structured. Sometimes I use perfect stick. Other times, if I'll just use regular medium tearaway. I'll slide it on in here, put the hat on, and then when you pull the hat hoop out, it's already sitting underneath. So today we're going to use the wet and gone tacky.
Yes.
Which, by the way, we carry them in different sizes. It's completely up to you what size you want to get it in. They're in store or on the website as well. Okay. Now that we're here, the teeth sits underneath. You want to grab the sweatband just in case it wants to bend or whatnot. You want to make sure that you grab it here. Okay. From here, you're gonna come here and you're going to, like I said, just continue to grab that sweatband, put it on top. All you're gonna do is push it down. Not super hard, just enough so it can slide in. Here's where you start adjusting. There's a little knob at the bottom that locks it in place, and that's what's gonna prevent it from coming back up. Now you're gonna click it a couple of times till it's nice and tight. I don't want to click it so much yet because I want to adjust it. Did you hear that click?
Yeah, and where is that little knob?
It's the little knob is sits right underneath. Okay. So now here I can adjust it. I can move it from left to right, right to left. Okay. I can push it down if it's not sitting right underneath the stitches. Okay. There it is. What do you think, Barbie? You got a good eye. Is that centered?
I think so.
After a lot of hats, I would hope. Yeah. I would hope that I would know how to use this.
I think that's more the center right there.
Perfect.
I think it's because you're at an angle. Yeah. I don't want to wear a visor that the design's crooked.
Okay.
No stress, Tony. No stress.
How's that?
Much better. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that there was that question about the bobbins. Do those magnetic bobbins come in different colors?
In the store right now, we have them in white and black. I believe those are the only colors we carry. I believe they do come in different colors. We would just have to special order them.
But white's good for the light colored clothes. Black is good for the dark colers. Yes. What the inside of the shirt looks like does not really matter.
It does not really.
Yeah.
I've actually seen customers that wind their own bobbins, and they like to use the same bobbin thread color as whatever color it is that they're embroidering on. It's completely up to the customer. It's completely up to the user if they want to wind their own bobbins. For us here and for myself, I like to use white on everything, no matter on what I embroider. Obviously, white on white you can't really see, but if you start seeing it on other colors, that means your tensions are off. And we want to make sure that the tensions are always fixed. So if you're using bobbin thread that's gonna match that thread color, it's great, but you don't know if your tensions are good or if they're bad. So there's, there's a pro and con to it. Any other questions out there? Great question, by the way.
Yes. Is the wet and gone same as the heat and gone?
No. So that's a topper. The heat and gone is a topper. So where you use that heat and gone topper is anything that has texture to it, because it's a little bit thicker and it won't sink down into your project. So you would use the heat and gone for that. The wet and gone topper, they say put topper on everything that you embroider because it keeps it laying smoothly on top.
Keeps the stitches on top.
So
Absolutely.
if you're doing it for yourself and you don't care, you can skip the wet gone topper, but you really should use it on all your embroidery projects that are smooth.
Absolutely.
Because it does give it a nice smooth look.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what we're going to show you right now. But I just wanted to quickly show you, right? Nice and hooped, super easy,
Yes,
right?
I'm
when
impressed.
you're not doing a live and you just zone in on the work, you're able to hoop these hats extremely fast. Extremely fast. It's a matter of just quick, push, adjust it, lock it into place, make sure that it's nice and locked, and then we're ready to go. Okay?
I've heard those are easier to use. I don't
Flat
think
brim,
I would
absolutely.
be intimidated to use it.
No, because the older hat hoops, it has that little what do you call it?
That band, that metal band.
That metal band that comes
yes.
over. And then you have to, kind of tying it into place. And then you have to bring that, the other, what do you call it? What holds the brim in place, it comes over and around. I've heard it's very, very difficult to use, but this one, I mean, it's extremely easy.
Yes.
I definitely recommend 10 out of 10. Once again, this is the Brother Flat Brim. The item number's PR680W. We carry them in the store and we also sell them on the website. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into embroidery, and we can show maybe how to enter the what do you call it, the visor. Okay, so we're gonna, there it is. So notice there's two little, what do you call these, Barbie?
Flaps. I don't know. Locks. Are they locks?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Well, I don't know. I don't have a multi-needle. That's why.
I call them little
I'm
things
here.
that I call them little things that lock the hat hoop in place.
So they're locks.
If you know what they are out there in the comments, drop a comment, please. Let us know what it is so that we're not
Just making up names.
It's the white thing with the roller that locks the hat hoop.
Yes, it's a lot.
When you're putting in hats, obviously that brim's gonna get in place of the needles, right? So what you want to do is you want to flip it sideways. It doesn't matter what side, right or left. Okay, you're just gonna go ahead and insert it just like that. Okay, once it's inside, you want to go ahead and twist it, and you're gonna make sure that you line up the little white things that lock the hat hoop in place. You're gonna hear a click. Once you hear that click, that means it's ready to go and it's in place. I'm gonna be quiet, so hopefully you can hear that click.
Oh, I think they
you
heard
definitely
that.
have to hear that. Okay, so we're ready to embroider. Okay,
That easy?
Yes, but we talked about that the 6 needle doesn't have a camera. Instead, it has something else. Okay, and I'm gonna quickly show you what it is before jumping into anything else. Okay, we're gonna select our design. We're gonna do USA. Okay,
And another thing, when you're doing that, you have to remember to rotate the design, right?
yes, but it rotates it automatically for you.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Ooh.
So pay attention real close here. Right now it says USA. I want to size it. I want to size it. So you actually let me back up for those that probably didn't see. Once you select your design, it's going to bring you here. You can rotate it, but you don't need to. At least not on the hat hoop. The hat hoop will automatically tell the machine that it's a hat hoop, and hats are entered the way that we enter them. So it's automatically going to rotate them. Okay. And I'll quickly show you. There you go.
Wow.
So you see, I'm going to back up and boom.
Wow.
Okay.
That's great.
If you want to size it, you're going to go into where it says size. I'm telling you, Barbie, these machines make everything so easy because everything's on the screen for you. All these little buttons, all these little features, you can experiment with them, but everything is super, super user friendly.
Wow. I'm impressed.
You're going to go into size?
We have you and Robin to teach how to use it. So that's a blessing.
Always. Okay, so we go into size, and like I said, we're going to go ahead and size it. I want to maybe decrease it a little. About right there. Maybe make it a little. About 1. Perfect, right there. Okay. Now, once I hit OK, Doesn't matter on the screen where it needs to go because you're gonna adjust it based on that crosshair that I'm gonna show you right now. Once I hit an end, okay, that crosshair will automatically come on. So if we can switch back to this camera where it shows where the needles are, please. Okay. So here, okay. Once I hit edit end, I don't know if you're able to see that crosshair.
Can see
you can slightly see
a
it.
little bit of red.
Okay.
It's right there.
Correct. So that crosshair, that it's telling you where the center is going to be. Well, Barbie, can you go ahead and scoot it all the way down, please, on the other one,
Arrow right there.
the other arrow.
Oh,
I want it as close to the brim as possible.
Oh, the top one.
Yes.
See, I'm
Oh,
upside down.
and then so it was right here in the center, right? Now Barbie's going to move it as close to the brim as possible. Look
and
at
it'll
that.
automatically stop.
It'll automatically stop it.
Wow.
Now another thing is, if you want to see, or maybe what do you call it, like the sketch?
Yes.
Is that what you call it?
This is where I double check it. I call it the box with the broken stitches. So
There we
that
go again.
moves the needle.
There we go again.
Where it
The
needs
box
to
broken.
go with the broken stitches.
I think it's called the help us out there, guys, if you know what little arrow with the broken. If you know what it is, a trace. It's a trace.
Trace. Okay.
The tracer. It's gonna trace your design all the way around, how tall it is, how width it is, and you don't need a camera to embroider on hats.
No,
That's how easy it is.
really.
Not just hats. I think everything. The crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
Crosshair laser. Okay, we can switch back to the laser so we can show you guys the trace.
Can we go to this one?
Yes. So
Yes.
once you hit that
Okay.
trace button, it starts tracing your design. And now you're able to see if it's going to fit within that, within that embroidery area that we have. What do you
Can
think?
you move the needle individually? I know on our other embroidery machines we can do it like move
Yes.
it. So
Same
that will
thing here.
work too. So if I want to know how close it is to the top, I can do this one.
I believe it's this one right here.
Oh,
So if you go down here, click that little two needles.
That one
yep,
right
that
there.
one right there. Barbie, can you move a little to the left?
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm just really engrossed in learning. this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the tracer is right here.
Cool.
Barbie was asking about if you can see how,
To trace.
right? Not trace, but how far the
Not to
needle's
have
up
it automatically go just to check your points.
here. Right next to the tracer. And now you come here and you're able to see where, like you said, how high, how, from left to right, and whatnot. So it'd be in here. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna hit OK. And now we're gonna hit embroider. Oh, before we do that, do we
Yes.
want to add our topper?
Yeah, let's do a topper.
What topper are we gonna do today, Barbie?
Well, all I was able to find in the back was the heat and gone, but that one's fine too. Either one works. The heat and gone, the difference between the wet and gone topper and the heat and gone topper, that heat and gone will never go away from underneath your stitches. Through drying, ironing, it just will not go away.
Cut it
And
real
that's
quick.
why when you use it on anything that has texture, it will always look like you just embroidered it.
When I'm embroidering at home, if my wife is watching, she's probably gonna kill me because she's the one that cuts out all the stabilizer and all the, because I overuse. I'm pretty sure we don't need this much, but I always want to make sure that we have. It's better too.
Yeah.
And then this is what I do. A lot of people out there might think I'm weird.
Away?
No, I don't take the static,
Keep
but
static on.
it's clear. So you see how
Yeah.
it's clear? How do you know what side to put down and what side to put
There's
up?
a bumpy side,
So why do I do this?
so you can feel it.
So I can feel the bumpy side. Because if I just decide to put it, I'm telling you,
Because they do other things, they do have calluses, so they
yes,
don't feel as easily as a woman would if they were touching.
I think I have calluses. But just, it's kind of habit. You develop habits so much, you're like, what size is the bumpy side? Here? Okay, this right here. Okay. And the way that we just put it on is literally, okay, just like that.
Question: does it have a basting stitch? So if you wanted to hold
Yes.
the topper down,
It does. It does have a basting stitch.
right there.
Correct.
Okay.
Do we want to do a basting stitch? The only reason I don't want to do a basting stitch on this specific one is because I
Because
believe
it'll
it's going to
move
go out of the area.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want
Because we don't have that much embroidery area.
Yeah.
So if we do that basting stitch, it might come all the way out here.
But you can use tape
Tape.
to tape it down on the
Do
sides.
we have
if
some
you need
tape?
it. No. Do you want me to run and get some real quick? I
Yes.
can. It'll only take a second.
Okay. Oh yeah, she helps me a lot. I think we have a pretty
Just turn.
cool dynamic. Me, I cannot center anything because I use the little snowman, this little snowman feature. And when I put it on and then I show my wife, she does this all the time. That's probably why she put the emoji, because she's good at centering. She's good at cutting the stabilizer. I'm just good at working the machine. But, you know, she's great. Thanks, babe.
Test your stabilizers.
Yep. Make sure that it's not too hot. It's not too cold. Before we start, do we have any questions out there? Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying this, this segment. Me and Barbie, we don't have a script.
No, we don't. We're just flying by the seat of our pants because that's more fun. It's more real. I was going to tell you though, the Heat and Gone toppers feels a little heavier. Your Wet and Gone is lighter. But if you're not sure which one you have at home, you can get your fingers wet and touch the stabilizer. The Wet and Gone will kind of get tacky, and that's the Wet and Gone topper.
I have a little fun game. Comment. I really want to see these comments right now. Comment on there which one you prefer. Do you prefer the Heat and Gone, or do you prefer the Wet and Gone? So I'm curious to see what our community out there likes to use. Caroline Malero, good morning. Good morning. I see Wet and Gone. I personally, Barbie, like Wet and Gone. Reason, yes. Wet and Gone so much easier to use for me because I'm able to just grab a rag, and also I'm able to just grab, like a little spray bottle and then just wipe it off with the rag, and it comes out perfectly, perfectly.
If you're doing fleece and stuff with texture, you should be using Heat and Gone topper.
True. Colleen likes Wet and Gone. That's why you're my girl, Colleen. Kimmy likes Heat and Gone. Caroline, no preference, still learning. I love that. Ms. Marine, Wet and Gone, Heat and Gone because it doesn't go away. Wet and Gone.
I think you didn't know, on the Wet and Gone topper, you can take your little pieces and put it in a spray bottle with some water and shake it all up, and you have a spray starch.
Really?
Yeah, so you don't have to destroy it.
Barbie,
keep it.
And you wait till we come on this segment and give me that tip?
Yes.
I'm always throwing for it. Wet and Gone, yes. I'm kidding, guys. Whether it's Heat and Gone and Wet and Gone, it's completely your preference. They both work magically. Okay, I think we're ready, Barbie. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the screen, guys, and we're gonna show you how to change that thread color, because remember, we only need 3 colors, but we have 6.
Sorry.
We have 6 needles up top. Okay, USA. Okay, so I know you can't really see our screen, but we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off changing our thread colors. Once you're here, you're gonna hit embroidery, Barbie. I'm gonna give you.
Do you already have the colors set up?
Not yet. We got to go to hit embroidery first.
We do?
Yes.
Oh, no, I guess not. Yes.
Here, once you get to this, once you get to this screen, now you're going to go ahead and select those colors. What button or what little tappy thingy on the screening
Tappy thing?
do you have to click?
Let's see, I want the red.
We have to go.
We
have to go into the color selector, right? Do you know which?
Is it the magic wand?
The magic wand.
You guessed right.
Okay. Here it's going to bring up what 3 colors are on the left, and it's telling you red, blue, and white, and what order it's going to go. Off to the right, you're going to see the number 1 through 6. These are your needles, needle/thread colors that are sitting at the top. So it's telling us the first one is going to do the U, and the letter U is the color red. So on top, Barbie, what needle is the color red?
Well, I am not tall enough
6,
to see. Where are the numbers?
5. So it goes, I'm sorry, it goes in order from right to left. So right is being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So it'd be 5 for the letter U. So you're going to select 5.
Okay. 3, 4, 5. All right.
Yep.
And then you're going to do, I want
so
white.
Right. So now we're going to go here and we're going to select the blue. Okay. So you got to go, once you select your color and your thread, you're going to click the next one. Okay.
Okay.
You can use, I don't have the little stylus, but you can use your fingers. It also comes with the little stylus. Okay. So the blue.
So I want that to be white. So I touch number 2.
Well, no, the A is going to be, well, I guess you can change up the colors.
It went to the A. That's right. Okay. Right. So that's right then, huh? Okay.
So it would be blue. It would be what? So right now it's telling you that it's needle 4. Needle 4 is.
But what number 1 is the what we need to set it to, correct?
Correct. So we're going to
Okay.
select the number 1.
All right.
Yes, we're done with that one. Now let's go to the final
That
letter
was easy.
right there. That's the
Uh-huh.
color white. What number is color white?
2.
2.
So then we just press 2.
Yep. And then from there, you're going to hit OK.
Boy, that was easy. Okay.
And from here, we are ready to start.
Uh-huh.
So notice also, this is what I usually tell customers or embroiderers that have a multi-needle. Don't crank it up to 600 right away. Don't do that. Because what you run into is you're going to run into that needle breakage. You're going to run into maybe the bottom bobbin thread is not going to catch up to the top thread. Slow it down, okay? Sometimes I know you want to finish, very fast, but slow it down. And what I mean by slowing down is go to 400. Start at 400. Especially when you're doing kind of shapes. If you go too fast, it might shift. And now that circle is going to turn into an egg. It's going to be an oval instead of a circle.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I usually, recommend to customers and recommend, to pretty much embroiderers out there that kind of ask for my humble advice, for my humble opinion. And like I said, this is just myself. I usually tell them slow down, start at 400. As it starts to do certain fillings, then start to increase the speed. But if once it starts doing tracing or starts doing specific shapes, slow it down.
Slow it down.
Slow it down so
That's
the
good to
design
know.
doesn't doesn't shift on you. So we're gonna go ahead and start at 400, and then we're gonna hit what, Barbie?
Lock.
Lock. Okay. Followed by, notice how that little okay, there you go. Okay. Notice how it's red right now. Once you hit lock, it automatically changes to that blinkering green. That blinkering green means
It's ready to go.
You've adjusted your colors. You've done everything that you wanted to do already. Are you ready to let me do my job? That's what the machine's asking you.
It went to red again.
Right, because we didn't press it. It times out after a little bit. Okay, so I think we're ready. So now we're going to switch it over to the bottom one, and we're going to start embroidering.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
On the screen itself, it's going to show you as well how long this design is going to take.
And we didn't practice this before, so they're seeing that we're actually doing it for the first time right now.
Another thing, when you get your hat hoop, it needs to be calibrated. I usually, I tell customers, bring your hat hoop. When they buy the machine, bring your hat hoop. I will calibrate it for you, and I will show you how easy it is to calibrate. It's a matter of just unscrewing 4 screws, not unscrewing them all the way, but just doing about one to 2 turns, and then just adjusting it. Because you don't want your hat hoop to sit on the flatbed itself, because then it's going to start scraping when it starts moving from front to back or from side to side. While it continues to embroider, do we have any questions out there? If not, I'd like to talk about the deal that we have today. So we'll wait for a little bit and see if there's any questions.
Hey.
Always, Barbie 911. Yes.
Good.
We're going to get into the jerky. So right now we're going to let this stitch out. It says it's going to be done in about 9 minutes. 9 minutes, guys. In 9 minutes, you got this visor ready to go. Okay. The deal that we have today on this 6 needle, okay, is a great offer, a great deal. This 6 needle, brand new. It comes with a stand that you see it on right now. The reason why I love this stand and I have that stand is because you're able to adjust it from the bottom, right, to fit how tall you are.
Oh, that's good to know.
I'm short, so
I'm short.
So I leave it at a nice level angle where I'm able to see the colors, and I'm able to maybe look if there's any problem with the thread, make sure that I'm able to follow all the threads, and that if something's not where it's not supposed to be. Another thing that I like is it has hooks on the outside where you're able to hang your hoops. I know you can't probably see.
Side.
Yep. So I have magnetic hoops, and then I also have the hoops that come with the machine.
Those are
Magnetic hoops, let me tell you. And hopefully some customers can help me testify to that. Magnetic hoops are the best thing that has ever been invented.
Oh, yes.
It just makes the hooping process so much easier. But anyways, the stand. Okay, the stand, you have 2 sides where on one side I hang the hoops that my machine came with. On the other side, I hang my magnetic hoops. And then in the middle down here, I know you can't really see it, but right here, I set all my stabilizer.
Oh, nice.
I set my stabilizer. And at the bottom, I usually set like my table, or I'll set maybe like my oil my box of bobbins,
Everything's right here. It's
everything.
handy.
everything.
Question, you know, we would like to know what is the weight for the
That's a great question. I'm gonna go off a limb for the 6 needle. I'm gonna say it's anywhere between 67 pounds to maybe 70. Maybe.
It's not too bad because I've actually helped Ralph lift and move one.
The 6 needle, no. I know the 10 needle somewhere close to about 100 pounds, about 98. So I'm gonna go off a limb and say maybe 67 to 70-ish, 60-ish pounds. Or is the way to go magnetic hoops? Yes, magnetic hoops are where it's at.
I want to say something about the design. I used the Floriani software and digitized this last night.
And it came out gorgeous.
Oh, I love it. The fill. Of course, that's my favorite fill.
Do we have a weight yet? I think that includes the box. Maybe Jesus, Jesus, or Natalie, or Ryan, or Isa, all my minions that are, you know, they're great. You know, they're great. They're
Back.
our elves, yes. 83. I told you I said 83, right? Kelsey actually came and purchased her 6 needle a couple months ago. So Chelsea, I know we sometimes stay in touch. I hope everything's going great for you. I hope you're enjoying your machine. I hope, you know, you're enjoying the support that we have to offer you. If, like I tell everybody, if you ever have some questions, please let us know.
And yes, it is on casters, so you can roll it around.
You can roll it around, exactly. Exactly.
And then they lock.
Okay. So like I was saying, it comes with a stand. It comes with the hat hoop that we're currently embroidering on. And it comes with jerky frames. I know we haven't really talked much about the jerky frames, but these jerky frames are these right here. And it requires its little base, which I don't see its little blue base.
What did you do with it?
We're losing everything.
I know.
It's underneath.
Now that one's stuck.
Everything's underneath here. So here's its little base, right? Where you gotta click on these jerky frames. Do we want to show them a quick one of those jerky frames that we're gonna use? That one.
This one's pretty cool. I've never seen this one before. This one's round.
I believe that one's for hats, but I use it for, you know, multiple things. But anyways, like you're able to see how you're able to just stick on some adhesive stabilizer on there, and then boom, you enter it in here, slide it on, embroider, slide it out, and you're ready to go. You don't need to hoop it. That's why I love. They're also known as fast frames.
Yes,
fast frames, jerky frames.
Yeah.
I love them.
Are you going to show them just so they can see what sizes that is available?
They come in 7 different sizes. Do we want to know what sizes they come in? The largest size, I believe it's 8x8. I had it right here. 8x8, right here.
That's a nice size.
8x8. Yep. Good size.
And then they come in smaller ones.
They come in smaller ones for sleeves. I usually use them for sleeves, for pants. Yes.
Like boots.
Let me show you the little smaller ones.
I would be dangerous if I had this machine at home. I'd have everything embroidered.
So they come in little small ones.
Perfect.
You want to show them in the camera?
So that's that one. Well, you know what? I wore black today, so you can see it. Perfect. That's a nice size.
It's a very nice size. There's also a couple other sizes. Like I said, it's just great when you're embroidering on sleeves, on what do you call it? The jeans?
Yeah, your jeans, or you can do boots because you can slip the boot this into the boot. And you can also do socks.
Socks too.
Yeah.
Stockings. Stockings.
Socks. I have been watching that. Yes, I think that would be so fun. Yeah, shoelaces. You can even make your own shoelaces too. Okay. I've seen people doing that.
All right, guys, I think the AC is not working, so it was getting a little hot in here. But anyways, back to the machine. Do you want to show them how it's going so far, Barbie?
Uh-huh.
Chelsea, love you guys. I can
Aw.
I get that.
Oh,
Thank you, Chelsea.
She also no, it's that more sales.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Give us a call. Give us a call, and we'll make you a great deal. Okay. Do we want to switch cameras and then see how it's going? I know you can't see the S. The blue A is on the other side. It's almost done. That's about 3 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go.
And I also understand that you shouldn't have it just continue from one side to the other. It should break it up so there's no shifting, right?
Yes. Yes.
I learned that.
How much space does this take up in?
Nothing. No, I mean, look at it. It sits on the table.
Yeah.
I have a place in my garage because that's the only place my wife will allow me to keep my toys. I have it in a corner in my garage where it literally just takes up a small little corner. You don't need a lot of space.
No,
And the
you
reason why is because the table holds everything. It has hooks to hold your stabilizer. I'm sorry, your hoops. In the middle, you hold your stabilizer. What I also do have is I have a stabilizer racks and I have the thread racks. Thread racks, is where you put your threads, you hang it on the wall, and you're just picking what colors you need. Your threads are not all over the place. You have them exact. I think they hold about, I'm going to go off a limb here again and say it holds about 50, give or take about 50 threads in that little thread rack. And then your stabilizers, it holds up to, let me see, 3, 6, 9, anywhere between 9 and 12 stabilizers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it helps you stay organized. It helps you, if you want to put your perfect sticks at the top, you want to put your cutaways at the bottom, you want to put your toppers at the, your cutaways in the middle, and then your toppers at the bottom. It just helps you very, very, stay organized.
I have a question.
Yes.
So because this has this screen, your machine does okay in the garage. The heat doesn't bother
it does not. It does not bother it. I cover it. I always cover it with something. So I'll grab like a big blanket and I'll cover it. And then I have windows that allow it, to kind of just ventilize. Right. Yes. Great question. Great question.
You must have a nice, neat garage.
Yes. Always.
Yeah, I can imagine.
My wife makes me clean it. I'm making my wife sound like she's this huge dictator. Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's almost finishing up, guys. We're gonna jump into the jerky frames after this, but we'll take any questions that you have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Notice also that while we've been up here talking and presenting and just doing our things, it's gone through and changed 3 different colors without stopping once.
Nice.
That's one of the biggest features on the multi-needles. Multiple needles, multiple colors. You press and let it do its thing.
And you don't have multitask.
You don't have to worry about clipping the thread, switching them out. It's one shot go.
Wow, that's amazing. It looks beautiful.
So once we're done, we're gonna hit OK.
Okay,
and look how easy it is. I can even do it with one hand. All you have to do is bump it up.
That's not intimidating at all.
Look, you twist, you pull, okay, and then we're gonna go over here to unhoop it. We don't really have to. I mean, we could do it here, but I kind of just like to go in reverse to show you, how to unhoop it. Right? You can unlock it from here if I want to. I can unlock it from here. I can get this little shark teeth out of the way.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a shark's teeth.
Okay. From here, look at that. This one's done. I don't need this anymore. We're gonna go ahead and come over here. We're gonna place it, and now we're ready for our next hat. Here, if you want to come over here to the screen, all we have to do is just rip away this heat and gun. Rip away all this heat and gun. You can't really see it on the screen, but it has a little bit of excess. This is where your iron would come in. Let me see if I can get it focused. There's a little S on it. You can't see it, but
that's really cool. I love it.
But here you would come with a little iron and just iron all this heat and gun away.
The iron should be about medium temperature, and you can hit it with the tip of it.
Do you want to put on the visor?
Well, I want to put on the visor.
Yes, I'll put this one on when we're done.
All right, guys, and we are beach ready. Look at that. Look at that.
Cool. Yes, like
like
it.
it. Yep.
You look like a golfer.
A golfer.
Yes. Yes, there you go.
So people are dying to know what's the deal. What format does this machine read? PSDT.
Yes.
I think everyone should have
Mhm.
embroidered name tags. I think so too, but Veronica will not let me. No, I'm kidding. I wish I had room for a 6 needle. Debbie Dawson, give us a call. Give us a call. You know, love to talk to you, about a couple of deals, but also it doesn't require a lot of space. It really doesn't.
And you can wheel it to wherever you want to put it out. If you've got it in your dining room and you're having company over, just wheel it into your bedroom. Put it out of the way.
Right. It looks like it's small enough, like the size of an average size desk. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little taller, but like space-wise,
Mhm.
it looks smaller than an average desk.
Yeah.
PES format. Yeah.
Perfect.
PES and DST. I've
Mhm.
experimented with both. They both work good, but
Mhm.
PES number 1. DST number 2.
Yeah.
Olympic ready.
DST is the commercial format.
Correct.
Mhm.
Olympic ready. That brings me to another point. Kids, back to school. Back to school is around the corner.
Mhm.
Around the corner. A lot of moms out there. A lot of moms. A lot of grandmas. A lot of mamas. A lot of teachers that are looking for custom-made embroidery shirts,
Mhm.
custom-made maybe embroidery hats. What better machine than to grab yourself a multi-needle and jump right into it.
Yes.
Can't wait to finish paying this one off. I need a 10 needle. Chelsea. Here's the funny thing. And correct me if I'm wrong, Chelsea. When she first came in, I think she wanted the single needle. I believe she wanted the single needle, and I told her, Chelsea, depending on what you want to do, what's gonna happen is you're gonna want to come back in a couple of months, and you're gonna say, I need more needles. She got the 6, and now it's great to hear that that everything's going great for you, and you need that 10 needle. But that's what I always tell customers. Depending on what you want to do it for, if you're just looking to do it like a little small hobby, okay, that single needle works good for you. But if you're looking at doing cool little projects like this, I definitely recommend a 6 or higher.
She's like, I did. It was good.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So what we can do right now is we can talk about the jerky frames. We can switch over here to the
blue frame down there on the floor.
We're gonna switch to maybe the camera over here, so we can show the jerky frames. Okay. Now we're going to embroider on this. What do you call this, Barbie?
It's a straw hat. So we are definitely going to use a topper on that.
Okay. But notice how it's just, let me see if I can. If I
no. Look who came.
There it is. Okay, look at this jerky frame right here. The straw hat is sticking on to the stabilizer. There's no hooping involved.
Yeah.
You grab your adhesive stabilizer and you put it from behind just like that. Good, just like that.
Yep.
Okay. And then you just stick it on. Now, another thing that I do, Barbie, is to hold it in place.
Sorry, someone has left my phone.
Oh.
Is I'll come and I'll grab those little clips that we use from that, which I didn't show them on the hat hoop, but it comes with little clips.
It does?
Yes. And I'll show you right now what I mean by it.
These?
Yes.
Oh,
if I can borrow them.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have to help me though.
Okay. I have been chosen by Summer to hold her again. So she is in my arms. So I'm trying to do this with one hand. Thank you, Summer. Well, these must, okay, do they go this way?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Let's see if it works. I'm trying to, there you go, like that.
Thank you, Summer.
Like that,
Okay.
and then we'll rotate over here and we'll do the, let me put it in frame. Put it in frame. No, right. Oh, there's one. Here's the other one. There you go. Hold on.
Stick it down.
Stick it down. There you go.
Cool.
Just enough to give it a little extra support to hold it in place.
Wow.
Just like that, guys. Okay.
Get a little piece of topper.
Yes, but I want to maybe move back over to the front screen because now we're done with this hat hoop. Now we're going to remove it. Has 2 little screws at the bottom. Once you remove these screws from the top, has another little screws here that you're going to unscrew. Not all the way, just enough to get it on out of here. Nice and slow.
This was really dangerous for me to do this with you
Why?
because this really makes me want the 6 needle.
Tying up these little screws here at the top.
Oh, I
I'm
bet.
telling you, yes, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of back to school projects.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it down here on my stand. I'm not putting it anywhere else. I'm gonna keep it here with my stand. If I had the hooks, the hooks on the side,
You just hook
I
it
would
on the
just, yep,
side.
I would hook it on the side. Okay, now we're gonna go and grab our A-frame. Our A-frame is basically the frame that holds all the hoops that the machine comes with. Okay, so same thing. You're gonna line it up. Just gonna go ahead and throw it on here.
Is that going to work with that frame that you're putting on?
No, so I'm
Okay.
gonna remove it once I have it in place. I'll hold it in place, and I'll go ahead and tighten it.
So there's some screws in the back to tighten it on.
Yes. It'll just sit on there, and it'll tell you exactly. I mean, it's gonna show you exactly where those screws are. Little small screws are gonna go. Okay. Once it's there, you need to have your A-frame for the next step. A-frame. I'm gonna remove this hoop. Look how easy it is to remove it. You just pull up. You pull up, and then you pull out. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna use now the base where my jerky frames will live, and this comes with the jerky bundle as well, by the way. Okay,
Cool.
so it's gonna go in like as I'm showing it, just like this. Okay, here, there you go. One side, good, until it clicks. Hopefully everybody can hear that click. Then you're going to loosen up these little knobs back here. Slightly loosen them so that the jerky frames that we have on the side are just going to slide in, and then you tighten them.
Indents where they go right onto the screws.
Correct. Do we want to slide it in first and then put the topper afterwards?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to come here. And if we want to switch maybe camera angle so that we can show you. Okay. Yeah, you can slightly see it. But it has these two little notches. You know what I was going to call it?
What?
I was going to call them, what are those the crabs have? The little
pinchers?
Pinchers? I'm telling you, Barbie. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just slide it in.
We've got the shark for the hat hoop, and we got the pinchers.
And it's going to slide right into place. Once you have it, right into place, you're just going to tighten those knobs. I know you can't really see it on the screen, guys. So if you want a, pretty cool demo, come into the store.
Oh,
I'd love to, kind of, just give you a quick demo on why I love these machines so much. Once it's, into place and it's good, you'll see that it won't move anymore. If you want to switch back to the front camera. And what helps it not move so much is those little clips that we put on there, Barbie.
Yes, I'm really impressed with that.
Okay. And what design are we going to embroider?
We are going to do a sunflower. We don't have yellow up here.
Oh, that's not a problem.
Oh.
We can grab, if you want to grab yellow, I can show them how easy it is to thread.
All right. Definitely got to have yellow.
Yes. Question. I love to hear. Oh, or welcome.
Good morning.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Jeannie. Thank you. Okay, so guys, as you can see, the straw hat is not going anywhere. If the adhesive stabilizer is it's pretty strong, it'll hold it into place. If not, I use the little clips that we just showed you to hold it into place. Another cool feature about the 10 needle is it comes with a table. That table will slide on here and it'll hold the weight so that nothing's falling off or it's not shifting the design. There is an optional table for the 6 needle. It does not come with the table, but there is an optional, it's an optional accessory. Table is great for, larger projects. If you're going to embroider on maybe some, huge denim jackets, if you're going to embroider on some blankets. I know I've embroidered for a high school. I sponsored a Matilda Torres High School in Madera. They wanted some waterproof blankets. It had what do you call it? That little puffy thing on the inside to keep them warm, and on the outside it was waterproof. That was pretty. It was probably the biggest design that I've done. And that table came in hand because it was distributing the weight, and my design was not shifting. Is the design meant to be on the underside of the brim? Is the design meant to be on the underside of the brim? Can you rephrase the question, Miss Karen? I'm not. Oh. I'm gonna, oh yes, because look, it's flipped inside out. So this is actually the top because we did the same thing with the straw head. Is here's the tag, and this is gonna be actually sitting on top. There, yes, we did flip it inside out.
Yes, I got the top of the hat down so it wouldn't be in the way.
Okay, so what colors are we gonna do?
Well, we got to look at the picture. Let's see what the design.
Here's where your little handy dandy tackle box comes in, because like I said, it has everything that you need. We're gonna need some scissors right now, and we're going to need a little screwdriver. Okay, so which ones are we gonna switch?
I guess we can do the blue.
Okay.
And you said you just tie it on there?
Yes, so I'm gonna clip it.
Okay.
Some people clip it, some people don't, but I like to clip it, and that way we can tie it on. The blue, okay, I'll take the blue.
And is there a special way to tie them on? Because I
no special way. I usually just maybe do it 2 or 3 times. I tie it like this, okay. I do 1. I've seen other people do it faster, but this is my slow way of showing you how easy it is. 2.
I'm sure there's a Boy Scout way to do it.
And 3. Okay, once I do that, and it's nice and tight, okay, I'm gonna go to the front, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull from the needle. Yes, where it's at in the needle, I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna pull straight through.
The needle to pull it through.
And I'm gonna pull it straight through. Once you see that, there it is, right there. Okay, now I'm going to I'm gonna use my automatic needle threader, right? Where I'm just gonna bring down. First, I have to make sure that it's on needle 1. It's on needle 2. I'll move it to needle 1. We want to show back the other screen so they can see the needle threader option right there. Okay. Now.
Say okay.
Yes. And now you're gonna hit that little needle threader button.
This one right there.
Right there. Brings down that needle threader. I'm gonna use same thing. This comes with your machine. What is this called?
Needle threader.
The little white thing that helps you thread your needles.
Yeah, needle threader. Keep it simple.
And then you're gonna go underneath the needle. Just like that. Up above. Up. Give it a nice tug. Up above. Once you have it there, you're gonna come up here and you're gonna trim the excess. It has a little thread cutter too. You're gonna click that thread button again, and it's gonna thread your needle. And you're ready to go. You're ready to go. What other color are you using?
Don't like that bright green so can we change out this to this green?
Got it.
I'm not fussy or anything. I just, if I'm gonna wear this hat, it's gonna be colors I like, not man colors.
Which one? This
the
brown?
Brown. It may call for brown. I'm not sure.
So same thing. We're gonna throw it on here. And we're going to just tie it.
Okay. Just like that.
That's what I'm saying, that when you thread your machine, you only need to thread it once. And then.
So cool.
I remember there was a customer that came in when we first showed them this. And she was. And she was ecstatic about this tip.
Yeah.
Because she kept on, every time she changed it, she would pull it all the way through without tying it. So it's like I said, it's just always little tips and tricks. One more time.
And that was the green one, right?
Green one. Yes. Almost there. Sorry guys, I'm not wearing my glasses. And I can't see.
Well, you're doing okay. For a blind person, you're doing fine. Maybe not. Yeah.
Okay.
You really took all the scary from using this machine.
I mean, I love Brother brand.
They're user friendly.
And when it comes to these multi-needles, like I said, I absolutely love them. Okay, so that green is ready. We're gonna go ahead and pull that green through. Perfect. And you don't have to be, you don't have to, obviously you don't want to tug at it really quick because it'll come undone, but just enough. And you'll see that brown right there. Okay, then we're gonna grab our needle threader.
Where's your scissors?
I don't cut it right away.
Okay.
I grabbed the needle threader, which oh, there it is. Okay. We got to switch to needle what? 3?
Yes.
So let's switch it to needle 3.
I'm going to touch this, right?
Correct. It's going to drop down that needle threader. You're going to do the same thing you did to needle 1. Come up to number 3, and let's thread it. There's that bad boy.
It's threaded. Woohoo.
Okay.
And now this green.
There's I don't know if it's meant to go here. I never asked, but there's like this little hole right there.
Oh, well, that would be a perfect place to keep it. Well, it looks like it does go there.
Where I drop my needle.
Yes, and then you
don't have to look for it or anything. Yes. Okay.
Perfect.
I don't know why I grabbed this other than if you need to change your needle, it's going to be with this one. So it's going to go back in my tackle box. One thing I want to say before I forget is when you're embroidering on hats, specifically the structure hats, I know I've recommended this to a couple of my customers, a couple of people that have come in and ask about embroidering on hats. So we can switch to this camera right here. I'm going to show you the type of needles that I use for embroidering on hats, and it's these organ needles. I don't know if everybody can see them. They're organ needles. These are organ needles, titanium sharp 7511 needles. And the way you can distinguish them, so I'm going to open it. There might be some silver ones because I stretched them out earlier.
Looks like a packet of gum.
It looks like a pack of gum, that's right. But if you'll see, they're gold. I don't know if you guys can kind of see, but they're gold. Gorgeous needles. These gold needles are the needles that I use when I embroider on hats. Or I embroider on denim. It's just, they're very sharp, they're titanium, and it allows it to penetrate that hard surface, that structured hat. So we're going to put that gum away. Back in its little bag here. Once again, they're called titanium organ needles. They're titanium sharp 7511. You're able to distinguish them because they are the color gold. Okay. And everything that we're talking about, guys, we have on our website. Make sure you go onto our website. We have a link at the bottom of the description. Click on the link. It's going to take you straight to our dedicated Thumbs Up Thursday page where we throw all these amazing deals. Thursday to Thursday, but almost there. Bear with me a couple more seconds because I'm going to throw you a curveball.
I did it.
You did it?
To that point.
How easy was it?
It was easy. Yes.
We're going to go to needle number 4, and let's do it.
To be dangerous now.
Look how easy that was.
Cool.
Let's put back our little dandy. Okay, we're going to go home, and we're going to clear the design. Now we're going to go ahead and we have 2 USBs. I don't know, Barbie, can you slightly move to the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
I am learning.
We have 2, what do you call them? We have 2
USB.
branded authorized vac and sew USBs. It has a USB 1 and a USB 2. I believe yours is on USB 2.
It says Barbie on the back.
There it is. Okay, so I clicked on USB 2 and there's that design.
I just select
You just select it. Yes.
And set it.
Yep. Okay. Do we want it that size? Is that a good size, Barbie?
It's 2.5 by 3.82.
Okay.
So I measured this part. So
good. It should be good. Now it's kind of sitting slightly up. So when the needles start dropping, I might just put my finger in here,
just
not
to hold it down
just to hold it. No, don't put your finger in the needle. Not the needle. Chelsea, the website looks great. Thank you, Chelsea. I spent a lot of time and energy, and it's a love-hate relationship. I'll tell you. Okay, so we're ready, Barbie. On the screen, we're gonna go ahead and hit edit end, and when we hit edit end, that's where it's gonna allow us to change those thread colors, but it's also gonna allow us to trace the design to make sure that we're within our embroidery area. I know you guys can't really see it unless we switch cameras again. Sorry, Victoria. You're able to see that little cross here. Oh, my hand's on the way unless I reach from behind.
It's right there. I see a little shadow of red up there. So
right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a pretty good size crosshair.
Right. I forgot to show them another feature of this machine. I'm going to switch over to this side, Barbie.
Okay, good. Because then I won't be getting in the way.
Okay. Are we able to zoom in on this? Okay. So on the screen itself, there's all types of brands of thread. We carry Pacesetter, and we carry Floriani, we carry Isocord. Well, Brother recognizes all those brands. So if you want to know what color to use, the machine will tell you what color to use based on the colors that it has, right? You go into the bottom settings here, and you go to page number 3. At the top, it's gonna have arrows, and it's gonna, just have standard embroidery colors, right? But if you hit next, it starts going through all the brands that Brother recognizes. We have Country, Madeira Poly, Madeira, how do you say that, Rayon?
Madeira Rayon.
Sulky, RA Poly, RA Rayon, Isocord. I don't know what that one says. Pacesetter.
That's the brothers.
Iris, Floriani. We have Floriani thread up there, so I want Floriani. You can even designate colors up here. If I want to, this color is thread color 523. You go on here, and for color number 1, I want to do 523. Look at that.
Wow.
You're gonna hit OK. Not OK, but maybe I think you're supposed to hit the 523. We're gonna go back here. Floriani number 523, and then we're going to lock it in there. When you hit lock, it's gonna automatically add it to that. You don't want to keep it locked, so you just want to unlock it. Okay, now you're saying that your needle number 1 is that yellow color, and then you can continue to move forward. If you're going to do a lot of designs, this works not a lot of designs. If you're going to do a lot of shirts, a lot of hats, a lot of that you're going to have to embroider, let's say more than 30 polos. Instead of going back into the wand and selecting the colors, you can come here prior to selecting your colors, assign the colors where your needles are at, so that it automatically reads them. So this is a huge time saver. Okay, we're going to hit OK, and we're gonna go here to has the crosshair. I want to move it maybe a little down because it's saying right now that's my center, but I think we have more. Yeah, so maybe we can move it. What do you think about there?
Yeah, right there.
That's gonna be the center.
Well, maybe
right there. So we'll see right now once we do the trace.
Yes.
You might want to grab it like that when it does the trace.
Oh, perfect. Ooh, that's close to the edge. So we may want to come up a little bit.
So 2 things. Yep. So we're going to maybe just there.
Yes.
We're going to trace it again. No camera feature needed.
No.
Crosshair does everything.
That's so cool. Yes. I like that. Yes.
Okay.
I'll wear it.
So now we're going to hit embroidery.
Now we got to change the needle.
Now we got to change the colors. We're going to go into the wand. And the first one it's calling for is black. Black is needle number 6. Next, it's calling for, is that black again or is that green? That's green, right?
It's green. I'm going to say green.
Actually, the first one's green too. I'm colorblind. 4. We're going to do both color green, followed by that sunflower color, which is going to be
the number 1.
Then it's going to go back to brown, 3. And we're going to go back to yellow, 1. Okay. It's at 1,000 right now. We want to slow it down.
Yeah. And we're also going to use the topper.
Oh, we are going to use the topper. Yes. So we're going to.
I would suggest doing the heat and gone topper on this because this has a lot of texture to it.
Okay.
And also, I wanted to say, don't just use any design to do it on hats or woven placemats because some of them are too dense and you're going to break needles. I like to do more of an open design when I'm doing it on textured stuff like this. Where is our
topper? Is going to be right on.
Oh, right there.
Yes. Okay. And then I think we have some scissors.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So here's another jerky frame. Yeah, like I said, I use these jerkies when I'm trying to embroider on sleeves. I also use them when I'm embroidering like on stretchy polyester, like jersey type material, spandex, I guess you can say. Because when you hoop the spandex, it stretches. So when you start embroidering on it and you let it go, that's how you get those little waves, right? That puckering. Whereas these jerkies, when you put adhesive stabilizer, that perfect stick cutaway, you're able to just lay the material on top without having to stretch it. So that eliminates the puckering, that eliminates, a lot of, those designs that just come out like, oh, maybe I could have done it differently. So that's mainly why I use my jerkies, is to prevent from stretching the fabric, and also to embroider on sleeves or on jeans as well.
Okay.
We're good?
Yes, I think we're
Okay.
good. This is exciting.
So we're gonna slightly hold it up just because,
Okay.
just like
Yeah.
that, okay?
Oh,
Good. We're gonna, and like I said, this is where the table might come in handy, but you don't need it if you just hold it in place. Slowly let it do its thing. What's that saying that goes, something slow wins the race? Slow and steady?
that's a good question.
Slow and,
Oh, pedal to the metal.
for me, it's slow and steady wins the race, because you don't want to waste material, especially on a design that you're just starting off. Once you get your rhythm and once you get, you know, the hang of it, and you know exactly what areas you need to slow down and speed up, boom, pedal to the metal. But starting off, you know, designs that,
Yeah.
you know, it's the first time, you want to, you know, do it nice and slow, get a good feel for the design. Make sure you stitch out every design before you put it on the material. You might run into a couple of designs that are not digitized correctly, or you know, there's a certain area where it starts to shred the thread. So I always stitch out my designs on scraps of fabric to make sure that it's, you know, it's working properly.
Perfect.
So here, looks like it's doing good.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I like it. The design came from Embroidery Library.
And actually, it's saying it's going to take about 25 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to just share a picture of the final design on our social media platform. That way you can see how it stitches out.
Yes.
But we're going to go ahead and click pause.
Yep.
And then we'll show you at the end how it's done. Okay. Now let's talk about the deal.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
See,
Okay.
I'm scared.
We talked about the 6 needle, the Brother 6 needle. It comes with the stand, it comes with the hat hoop, and it comes with these amazing fast frames / turkey frames. If we want to throw the overlay up there, total value, the 6 needle, the whole bundle, boom. Everything retails for over $15,000. Right now, we have it at $11,999 on our website. We offer financing, 0% interest. If you want to shop on our website, shop on our website. But here's the curveball. Give us a call, and we're going to give you a deal that you cannot pass up.
Really?
Yes, that's the curveball.
Oh,
We can't
I know.
we can't advertise it. We can't advertise it on the
Oh,
website.
wow.
But if you give us a call, we'll make sure that you get the best deal possible. Authorized Vac and Sew is known for matching or beating any price that is out there.
Wow.
Here is the bundle, guys. Call us for extra special
That's a nice
pricing.
bundle. That is a really
This
nice
is everything
bundle.
that you need to get you started, whether it's hobby, whether it's business, whatever it is that you have in mind, this machine will do it. Okay. If you already have a 6 needle, you want the Durkee frames. Do we have some overlays for the Durkee frames and hat hoops singly?
So I have the jerky frames.
Here's the Durkee frames. $380
Wow.
retail price, sale price $324. Same thing. Call us. Give us a call. Give us a call for that extra price special. The hat hoop. Yes. Actually, this is the wide one, I believe, or the model previous to it. The
Yeah.
one that we used today was the PRCF5. That one right there.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the good one.
This is the gray one, $1249, advertised on our website. Call us to take advantage of that extra pricing that we can only offer you in store. Okay. So like I said, this is the flat brim. And finally, do we have that stand?
I do it right here.
Beautiful stand. Beautiful metal stand. It adjusts up and down. That in those shelves that I was telling you at the top, that's where I put my stabilizer. Right underneath, I put all my if I'm gonna embroider on hats, I'll put my hats right there. I'll put my, a couple of other things that I may need, my oiler, my box of bobbin threads. It's a awesome stand.
Yeah, it is.
And very, it's required. I mean, you need it. It's necessary, so that you can keep your machining, all your things that you're going to use in one place. Do we have overlays for anything else?
Yes, I have overlays for stabilizers.
What stabilizers did we use today?
We
Wet and Gone.
used Wet and Gone Tacky.
Cutaway.
We used the the heat and gone topper, but we
Water-soluble
also
topper.
carry the water soluble topper.
Okay, let's bring back that water soluble
mhm.
topper so we can show them that it
Mhm.
comes in different sizes. We have it in the 10 inches by 3 yards. We have it in the 15 by 10 yards. This is water soluble topper. It's what sits on top and helps your stitches stay on top and makes it
Mhm.
just stand out nice and
Yes,
pretty. Okay,
yes.
what else do we have?
I like to use the medium cutaway. It comes in tacky or just the non.
Okay, so we have cutaway. We
Mhm.
also, I think, briefly discussed power mesh. What's power
Mhm.
mesh used for, Barbie?
Power mesh can also be used for your shirts. You would fuse a piece to the back of it, and then you would also put one in the hoop.
Okay.
If depending on what kind of hoop you're using. Now, I'm just the regular standard embroiderer, so not the multi-needle, but I'm telling you, I want to take one home.
That's great.
Steve's gonna hate you.
The fusible works great when you want to iron it on, right?
Mhm. Yes.
I don't know if it's the right term to say when you float the stabilizer. Is that considered floating the stabilizer because you're not using so much stabilizer that's going to sit outside that hoop?
Well, in my world of embroidery, we always hoop the stabilizer, but we float the project.
Oh.
So if it's fusible, we can just fuse it
Right.
right in the hoop.
And then,
Mhm.
but the stabilizer's the one that's floated.
Mhm. No,
Maybe?
the project is floated.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
stabilizer is hooped.
Gotcha.
Where
okay.
on this one, you can stick it to the bottom of the hoop. So you're still floating your project.
Oh, see?
Mm.
Embroidery. Do we have any other overlays?
Yes, I've got the
Wet soluble topper, my favorite. Guys, we carry them in different sizes. You got the 12 by 10, 15 by 10, 20 by 10. It's completely up to you how much of this topper you're going to use or what projects you have in mind. I always recommend going for the 20 by 10.
Oh, me too.
20
Yes.
by 10 just gives you
Mhm.
more for less.
Yes.
Especially if it's on sale. What else
Uh-huh.
do we have? Perfect stick tearaway. This comes in handy when you want to test out your designs or for hats.
Mhm.
For those structure hats, this is what I use when I don't want to use just the medium tearaway where I have to put it on the hat hoop. I just put it on the inside, similar to how we did the visor.
Uh-huh.
You just stick it on there and it
it's
just
tacky.
stabilizes. Yes, it
And we
stabilizes
carry
your.
the industrial rolls
We carry
too.
industrial. We carry every single size, guys. Visit our store in person or give us a call. Visit our website. We have everything. Heat and gone topper. That's the one that we use today or we're using today.
Yeah, we're using this on the straw hat.
Awesome. What else do we have?
Yeah.
That was a
Oh, that's everything. And then the needles that I showed you. There it is. Gorgeous
Yes.
gold needles. These
Perfect.
needles are perfect to embroider on denim or structured hats. That titanium chrome point allows it to penetrate it as well.
Nice.
Another thing that I do is sometimes I'll iron my hats to kind of just get the what do you call it? The material, the wool, the fabric, just nice and
Smooth.
nice and smooth. Yes. Okay. So that's pretty much the deal, guys. Do we have any last minute questions? If not, we can go ahead and get into the secret word.
Oh,
which
yes.
I don't even know the secret word.
You didn't. Told you we're just
They're
flying
probably
by the
tired
seat
of,
of our
they're probably
pants.
tired of us already. I mean, we've been on for an hour and 23 minutes.
Yes. What is it?
Durkee.
Oh.
These frames are amazing, guys. Durkee frames. Well, not
definitely want
Durkee
another.
frame. Durkee. Type it in, guys.
D.
Capital D, lowercase Urkee.
Make sure you get it spelled correct.
Give it a couple of minutes. Get some entries going. Who's going to be our lucky winner today that's going to use their gift card and fly it towards this 6 needle?
Gail Foster has not won yet. She's really getting hurt. Yes.
Cross your fingers.
see.
Cross your fingers, Gail.
Yeah.
I know it's probably correcting for a lot of people during time.
Make sure you enter it more than once. It allows you to win. It allows you to win more.
B-Durkey, I see up there. Emma, you need to correct that.
You got to remove the B. I've never won, Miss Jean. Come on in. Come on in. We'll set you up with the 6 needle, and you'll be a winner for sure.
I'm not lying. I really want one.
Barbie, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know where I would be if I wouldn't be here. Honestly, I mean,
know.
I've
Yeah.
dove into the embroidery world, and it's it's one of the best decisions that I've made. It's one of the best decisions that I've made, having this, embroidery machine, having not only the business, but the support of the staff, the support of the owners. It's great. It's absolutely great. Come on, guys, we got to get to 40.
We're definitely.
Let's get to 40. Let's get to
here
40
for
and let's get this
support.
raffle. Durkee. Give it a couple more seconds, and now we're going to have to go with 38.
Come on. There's only 38 entries. Come on, girls and guys, get that in.
I told the employees here that they're not allowed to enter into the giveaway. That takes away from our customers. Similar to how I told who was it? Susie Banish. I don't know if she's watching. The other time she was walking by, I think she was attending class, so she wasn't working, and I said, Susie, and then she goes, "Oh, you call me Susie?" I was like, "Yeah, when you're not working, you're Susie. When you're working, it's Susan."
I know, you call me Barbara.
All fun and games. All fun and games.
Out of 40.
All right.
Should we do it?
Yes,
go for
I
it.
say let's do
Let's
it.
go for it.
Let's see who wins. I like seeing all the names spin around.
See if I know anyone that they know here.
I see a lot.
I mean,
What?
so our winner,
Ooh, come on.
Lorraine Gonzalez.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Congratulations on being our winner.
Yeah.
Drinks, yummy.
I thought we were talking margaritas yesterday.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, guys. Well, this concludes our Thumbs Up Thursday segment. We hope that you enjoyed it. We hope that if you didn't, come in wanting a multi-needle, we provide the support. We provide the educational package. I mean, we provide the whole 10 yards. Even if you're not locally, we are able to ship this machine to you. We actually just sold one yesterday to a customer. I don't know if she's watching. She lives in Minnesota, I believe, is where she got it, where she purchased it from. Minnesota or Texas? I can't remember off the top of my head.
We
But
get a lot of out-of-state calls.
a lot of out-of-state calls, a lot of out-of-state shipping. You do get free shipping. You get free shipping. Plus, if you call into the store, you're going to get a better special deal. So make sure that you give us a call. Tell us what you want, exactly what you want to do. And I'll, be more than happy to set you up with the right machine that you have. We have great, knowledgeable staff. So that concludes today. Please comment on there what you like to see, if you enjoy it, who you want to see on Thumbs Up Thursday. We love to hear all the feedback. We love to, just make sure that we are giving our customers what they ask for and what they want. Okay.
Yeah.
Any last minute things, Barbie?
Nope. I think we covered it all. We will continue.
Yeah, we'll post a picture of how the straw hat looks with Barbie wearing it. Okay.
Thanks,
Well,
everyone.
that concludes everything, guys. Have a great, blessed day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.